I've written something just a little, and yeah, I know it may be kind of funny, but you're going to be crying tears. I can see the emotion, feel the emotion. And where I ended it, as you'll see in the writing of the title, and where I ended, there is when I started here. And it was after the first Tuesday of the last month. That was before, into the earlier year, just before that gift, that grace of Christ that lives in all Christians, that makes us peaceful and loving and endear. Anyone that would want to pillage and rape and murder, and such a giant village as America has become, you're pure fucking stupid. And you should just slice your throats yourselves and dissolve away from this earth with any of that kind of life, evil force and intention, stupidity. There are rules in a book of a Bible. People are openly coming out and breaking those rules now. And that's a punishment, because that is a sin that's befalling them. And where that ends, boy, that's something I don't know. Because I don't even care to know. It doesn't affect me. It's like the Muslims and their moles and their truds, what they do and how they try to convince people. But it's people that are real low down and dire. And they need help. And we're trying to help. There's people in places that give out food, but there's a blessing that comes with that food that should be instilled in those people. And it's just about Christ and Christian and loving and kindness and godliness and holiness. Being kind to everyone. And give that to the people, the Muslims, till they burn those Qurans and they clear out and they use those mosques, you know. And this is, we were a chapel, not a place to be fortified against us, to be hidden inside ammunition and piles of thunder, you know, to put everyone under. Not that kind of thing at all. But can you really? Can you really? Now I'm just observing a new guy in a flock. He's always come to some harm, you know. One of his flight wings is upset. I don't know about the molting. Is that the one that's maybe they've been molting in different kind of colors and they come out to be an adult? Those are just the things that I look at, you know, and I see. And they're all busy drinking water out in this heat. And they're having some food. Because this kind of heat and stuff, and there hasn't been a lot of water, a lot of rain yet, so we're into that kind of season where there's things to eat. You know, the animals need to eat too. We need to see that we feed them, not hunt, murder, and kill them for profit. Boy, can you see the evil in that? If you can't see the evil in that, oh, shit, you know, there's just no freaking help for you. Oh, Father, just penetrate them all. Right into that high sensitive groin area. And the mic can rise right up through. Then to the heights of your heaven, as it is within this creation that is called earth, life-giving, that we all human beings are bound on it in physical body. And you love me to talk about that, but I'm not. Things to think about, that how we should be and how we really are, and just be that betterment, you know? Be that becoming. That's almost like one of them other kind of guys in the past moments of sayings, you know? And to be that, what I've just said that's past, and bring it back into your future and live out it. And then those songs that, you know, the 60s, 70s, and the love, and they all created, especially the one Western song, you know. I can change those words around, and I can make those songs even better, you know. Just I haven't been playing my guitar in a while. And I thought the other day when I was getting into it, like in a band session where you're making a music flow and sound, and I liked it. I liked it. But then after I gotta do it some more, and yeah, what the hell? What's that really after? But I could have been. Well, what's the point of that on that guitar? Just to say these words and these songs and these feelings and that love of creation that, you know, it's not coming over the air right now, is it? There's things that used to come out over the air, the radio waves everybody shared. There was a tune that we shared in music and love. There's another tune about life in a way, and love and giving and living and what to look forward to. Crystal Blue Persuasion was one of those songs. Tommy James. It's like that. It can be like that. If the songs and the meanings and the feelings and the outbreakings of are pointed to that and kept alive. Or they start sliding in commercials and divvying up and start distracting people's eyes and minds. Wow. Did you ever think of that? Boy, that would change a lot of things, wouldn't it? That's why things are being changed. Okay, some of those I just curls. You said this curl mat. I got pictures of how I did, but how it grew out like that, you know. And it's kind of got that curl in there. But it was, I kind of liked the matting, the way it was all. I always had to get a picture. You're gonna love it. I'll autograph them, and it's like $100,000. Yeah, it's funny. Well, I'm going back and watch about these hours, you know. And I can say what kind of hours, but it's just, you know, interesting. Think about the thoughts. Go back and play this thing again if you dare, and sift on to it. Like when you reread something, you kind of understand a little more about it because, you know, you had knowledge filled in within those lines. And some things of not understanding, but there was a grasp of something. And then you read it again, and you don't even have to work at this. You just sit. You don't have to run the words yourself through your mind or your mouth. You're talking. You just sit and listen to in those moments when it entwines that soul and love in this creation. You know, that's not what's being done, and that is how it's done in the will of the Father in heaven. His will is to be on earth as it is in heaven. And that's not what we're being. This needs to change, or else it will be changed. It's just a side that we've all chosen to be on, and it's worth everything in the world because of what it prescribes, pertain to, and is beholding. A futuristic thought that gets passed on to generation after generation, and always remembering this gift of life we have to be beholding and loving and living on earth as it is in heaven. Wow. No. This is going to sound kind of silly, but there's a program on here. It's flipping around. This guy with an acorn on his head. This character, not a guy. I'm going, what? And then it's switching to some other scene, some kind of a problem, and this guy gets out. He's supposed to be like the guy, He's doing this exercise where he's thinking about energy in his body. And that's what we have, is what we are. We all have this, energy in our bodies. And I'll try to attach a tape here. Go back and find that one with those cartoons. There was two. And he drummed up this one energy by doing these movements with the hands and the attention at that moment, like when your hands are up and you inspire your fingers and and you grasp and you pull it down. And you do this on both sides. And then you push it together on both sides. And you repeat this. And then there's a time when you clap. Well, this is all fired up in energy and all. And when you clap, that fires up your entire body. And this is a kid's show. Frick. Can you imagine a kid's show like this? How many years ago? Was it doing this and tuning up our bodies, our key, our gong? Or you could say cheetah, qigong, but our gong. Since I put another other name on it. It's the Kurt Kong. Tom Kong. I am Tom Kong to you. This is how I feel, and I love you all. Isn't that trippy? Yeah. Oh. Well, this has been fun. And I hope you think about it. Go back and listen to it again, seriously. Comment me, Don't be scared. What do you think about it? Let me know. I'm just sitting there all alone, except for the animals I feed. I'm just not that much into food. I've stopped eating certain things. And there's a difference in how I think and how I feel. And that's just the way it is, And I can only see by the direction that I've taken, there's only improvement. And this line was broke back here, okay? Those are 2 cars, my daughters. Fixed them up and they erased them. They did very well. it's Leah and Rachel. I don't know why Amanda wasn't in that race. She has an attitude. And Jan, of course, she was older. But and the cart is from a range, a golf course, but the poles were broken off of it and laying there, so it's broke. I'm pretty sure they don't weld them back on there. That's all they'd have to do, like a little spot weld with that kind of driving it out in there. You don't have to go buy another one from someplace. They got people in your shops that can do that. While there's times that it's, you ain't cutting mowing grass all the time. There's more to management than that. So, there's a little tip in it. Send me your cash. Well, I gotta go and finish this movie over here. And I'll see you later.